What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 20, and we start today's episode off with an international management offer. Paraguay have come to us and said, would you manage our nation? But of course we said no, because that defeats the whole point of the series. And also Schwarzer, our young 16-year-old left back out of the academy, is returning from injury, so that's good to see. Obviously Schwarzer is only 56 or possibly 57 overall, so pretty poor to be fair, but he is still getting into the team quite a bit, because I do want to try and develop some of the youngsters here at Racing Santander, even though we don't have too many of them. So it's good to know he is returning to full fitness. And also Oscar isn't happy that he's not getting a team very often, which is not a real surprise because he barely ever plays. But still, we take on Real Sociedad here for the first game of today's episode. So David Moyes' men come to El Sardinero to try and take us on, and of course we're going to be in good confidence. We're on a very decent unbeaten run so far. Of course, only lost once so far in the season as well, so been doing very well indeed in our debut season in La Liga. And of course we did indeed win the last game as well away at Elche, after Concha scored an absolutely fantastic goal to settle the 3 points. So as we took on Real Sociedad, we were feeling really confident, because even though they probably will be one of the stronger sides in this division, as they do have some very decent players, I still felt very confident and optimistic of our chances. And the first chance did fall to us in the 16th minute, and Christian Fernandez was denied by a very good save by the goalkeeper, and from the corner it's crossed in, and Juanpe's header goes over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still scoreless, but a couple of early chances there. But in the 70th minute here, Real Sociedad come forward with Bispo finding Diarra here, and as Sociedad work their way forward, it's Capilla who plays the ball inside, and the number 9 shot cannons off the bar and goes behind for a goal kick. So very unlucky there, as Sociedad almost grabbed themselves a late winner. But in stoppage time here, is Carlos Vela, the former Arsenal man, shrugs off the challenge of Christian Fernandez. He picks out Bispo, who finds Pardo on the edge of the area, who shoots. The goalkeeper makes a very good save, but it's turned in by Hervías, and for the third time in 4 games, we concede a stoppage time goal. The last 2 games were against Rayo Vallecano and Mallorca, where we conceded equalised in stoppage time. This time, it's a winner for the opposition, and it's a real shame as well. Now that I actually watch it back, I think my goalkeeper should have done better from the first shot. But even so, Hervías makes it 1-0 to Sociedad, and unsurprisingly, it is how the game finishes as well. So Sociedad become the first team to beat us at home this year, so very disappointed to know that the fortress has finally been breached, and it's just a real shame, because it was a pretty poor game, to be honest, and I thought we'd done enough to get a point at least, because we were defending quite well, and then to concede late on, and the most important thing again, the third time in 4 games. I mean, that is just, 90th minute goals, they used to happen quite a lot in FIFA, now not as much, I found, but even so, 3 times in 4 games, that is crazy, and it's really poor from me for switching off, so got to do much better than that. And I thought, well, at least the next game is going to be a lot easier for us. It's not going to be a difficult game. It's only the Champions League holders Real Madrid away from home at the Bernabéu. That should be an easy 3 points for us, right? But yeah, we do indeed take on Real Madrid away at the Bernabéu. So I really wasn't looking forward to this game. I think I muttered the words, oh God, when I saw their lineup. But then I thought, actually, it's not that strong. I mean, of course, it's amazingly strong what we're talking about with Ronaldo and Bale and Modric and so on and so forth. But even so, they had Pacheco starting in goal ahead of Casillas. They had a weak strike partnership of De Tomas and the Finnish striker, whose name I can never pronounce, but it's not actually as strong as I thought. There's no Benzema, there's no Benzema, there's no Rodriguez, I don't think Isco started this game either, so quite a few absentees for Real Madrid in this game, but even so, it's still an unbelievably strong side. But the first chance would, no doubt about it, fall to Real Madrid, as you'd expect, with De Tomas finding Bale, and as the Welshman crosses the ball in, he picks out Cristiano Ronaldo, and it takes just 6 minutes and 49 seconds for Real Madrid to get off and underway in this game, and it is, of course, going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese forward puts the ball in with a really, really simple finish, and I think he was playing out wide on the left in this game, and my main aim was to try and position Hector Bellerin as tightly as possible to Cristiano Ronaldo and not give him space. And well, 6 minutes in, I'd done the complete opposite. I stood off Ronaldo, and the former Manchester United man had the simplest of finishes, so you just can't give Ronaldo space. God only knows why I did, and he punished me. So 1-0 to Real Madrid. However, in the 23rd minute, we almost scored a shock equaliser, and we really should have done as well. We played the ball forward. Christian Fernandez was one-on-one, but Pacheco made the save and kept it at 1-0 to Real Madrid. So a golden opportunity missed, probably the only opportunity we get in the game as well. And on the half an hour mark, well, the game was going to get even more difficult, because Real Madrid won a penalty, and Mario Fernandes, our captain, the goalkeeper, gives it away after punching the Finnish striker in the back of the head there. I mean, it's frustrating when that happens, because, of course you can see why it's given, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's just automatic from the AI, but even so, penalties to Real Madrid. The game was already looking beyond reasonable doubts when Ronaldo stepped up against Fernandes here. I tried to put him off, see if I could have a fantastic save with Mario Fernandes, something that he'll be proud of in his career, but unfortunately not. He sent me the wrong way, he smashes the ball into the top corner, Ronaldo gets his second goal of the game, and it is 2-0 to Real Madrid. So 2-0 to the home side, and we really didn't have much chance in this game, and now the game was, not just put beyond reasonable doubt, but I was sitting there thinking, it's probably time to play damage limitation tactics, because I never like to do that. I never like damage limitation at all, but I thought, if I just keep on attacking, as I was doing in this game, pushing quite a lot of bodies forward, trying to score a shot goal, they'll probably score 5 or 6, as you'd expect them to do. And in the 34th minute, Ronaldo comes forward again and finds De Tomas. He finds Modric, and he hits the post, and thankfully for us, the former Spurs man is denied by the woodwork, so could have easily been free. And as Modric is on the ball again here, he finds the Finnish striker, he finds De Tomas, back to Markkanen, how's that? He goes down the left hand side, takes on Hector Bellerin, keeps on going, crosses the ball to the far post, and Ronaldo's header just goes over and behind for a goal kick. So still 2-0, and it could have been any number really, 4 or 5 at this stage, as they were playing much better. And on the 44th minute, they had another good chance here. Cristiano Ronaldo on a hat-trick, backheels it to his Portuguese teammate Fabio Contral. Contral gets past his man way too easily. My positioning in this game was so poor. The cross comes in, and Gareth Bale hits the post, and the follow-up shot is turned in by that Finnish striker. Again, is it Markkanen? Not too sure how you pronounce that, but he turns in the rebound. So the woodwork was struck twice in this game. Real Madrid were now 3-0 up. I just was not playing well at all, and in the second half, as I said, I did decide to play damage limitation. No more counter-attacking football, no more, playing on an attacking philosophy like I wasn't, but some of my players seem to think that was what I was asking for, as they're always up the pitch. I just thought I'll play defensive, try and make sure we don't concede any more goals, and in the end we did do that, because as you'll see, the last chance fell here. Sergio Aguero off the bench hitting the bar from the header, and we got the ball away, and the game did finish as a 3-0 victory to Real Madrid. So I'm not going to sit there and say it was a great result, because of course it wasn't. That's now 2 defeats in a row, our 3rd defeat of the season. Didn't score a goal in that game either, kind of frustrating, but even so, at least we didn't concede any more goals in the second half, and it sounds stupid to say that's a positive, but when you consider Real Madrid's fantastic lineup compared to ours, I guess you've got to take any positive you can, really. So 3-0 to Real Madrid, that was the final score, and I was still ruining the missed chance with Cristian Fernandes at the end of the game, because I just thought if I just would have taken one more touch and set myself, I probably could have snuck it in the bottom corner, made it 1-1, and you just never know. Who knows? We could have actually got a point out of that game, or at least put in a much better performance. But even so, after that miss, they just went on a riot really, and should have probably scored 4, 5, 6 goals to be honest. But still, we take on Valladolid for the 3rd and final game of today's episode here. So we take on the side who we pipped to the title last year in the Segunda Division, as they come up as runners-up with us, and we take them on. Valladolid haven't had too bad of a season. They are sitting in mid-table at the moment. Of course, we are in the top half, so we've been the better of the 3 promoted sides, as you'd expect, so we did win a championship last year. We do take them on here at El Sardinero, looking to make sure we get ourselves back to winning ways after 2 straight defeats in a row. And the first chance would fall to us in the 13th minute. Concha coming forward, lovely run by our young 18-year-old, but his finesse shot hit the post, and Hernandez dives on the rebound. So he's still scoreless, and a great chance to make it 1-0. But in the 26th minute, we're through again here, and it's Buena Casa riding a slide challenge and shooting with his left foot, but it's a very good save by the goalkeeper Hernandez, and then Alvaro's shot goes wide. So still scoreless, but a couple of very early chances for us, which is what we like to see. But in the 40th minute here, Valladolid go down the left hand side with Ramos ending up crossing the ball in towards Navas at the far post, and the header goes just over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So Valladolid almost grabbing themselves a goal here right at the end of the first half, and in the second half, in the 55th minute, they hit the ball into the side netting. As you can see, they were getting much closer and beginning to look a lot stronger. So still 0-0 surprisingly, despite several good chances for both sides. But from the goal kick, we pass out from the back, and as Concha finds Andrew out here, he picks out Keiko. Our number 8 plays it back to our number 24, inside towards Concha. The young 18-year-old midfielder cuts past his man with the fake shot, chips it inside towards Alvaro. It's not really a clean header, it gets deflected, goes up in the air, but Buena Casa, on loan from Juventus, gets to the rebound, heads the ball past the goalkeeper. No wonder Keiko rugby tackles him to the floor there, as we make it Racing Santander 1, Valladolid 0. So Buena Casa gets the goal. It's a little bit scrappy, let's be honest there, as he takes advantage of a deflected header, but he got to the rebound first, gets his 3rd goal in La Liga, and makes it 1-0 to Racing Santander. So we take the lead. In the 70th minute here, Valladolid come forward again here, trying to score themselves an equalising goal. Jeffren crosses the ball in, the header hits the bar, and then Mario Fernandes almost turns the ball into his own goal. Thankfully for us, it is cleared off the line, and it's still still 1-0, but in stoppage time it was still 1-0 and it looked like the 3 points were secured. And as Moreno goes down the right hand side, he drills in a cross. Buena Casa gets to the rebound, but the goalkeeper Hernandez tips it behind for a corner and keeps it at 1-0. But from the corner it's crossed in by Moreno towards the centre, and who wins the header? It's Buena Casa, winning his second header of the game, making it 2-0 to Racing Santander, his 4th goal in La Liga this year, and the points are secured. So for once it feels really good to know that we scored a late goal. Even though it effectively means nothing, it's still good to know we didn't concede a late goal in stoppage time, we actually scored one ourselves. But Buena Casa wraps the points up, 2 goals for him, 2-0 the final score. Great to bounce back after 2 successive defeats and that 3-0 disappointing game against Real Madrid with a good win here. Great to get back to winning ways and a very good performance to match it as well. So as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.